Now, if you saw the film, you'll know that the Zodiac killer who operated in San Francisco in the late 60s was never found. But a new book claims that his identity was known and was covered up. And the book claims this man is still alive. The book is called The Zodiac Killer Cover-Up, The Silenced Badge. And on the line is author Lyndon Lafferty. Good afternoon, Lyndon.
Good morning. Welcome to Vallejo, California.
Thank you very much. Now, I suppose just to remind people, officially, how many people did the Zodiac Killer kill?
Officially,
yes.
5.
But
Yes, this is what the authorities give him credit for, yes.
But he claimed to have killed far more than that.
Oh, yes, he claims 37, and in my book, I have a record of these exact 37 homicides.
And so from what time period then? When did he start killing and when did he finish?
Well, a lot of the authorities believe his first killing was in 1966 in Southern California on the Riverside University of California campus when he killed Sherry Jo Bates. But that's still rather up in limbo. It's never really been confirmed, but most of the authorities down there believe that this was definitely a Zodiac killing.
Now, and so when did he start sending clues to newspapers?
Well, it was shortly after he began his killing spree here in the San Francisco Bay Area. And he sent a 3-part coded cipher to 3 different newspapers, and the code was broken by a school teacher and his wife, the Hardens, all except the last 18 symbols of this lengthy cipher. So he sent many codes to the authorities, to the police, and the newspapers.
And in the course of their investigations, the San Francisco Police Department seemed to have a huge amount of suspects, though the suspect they probably concentrated the most on, Arthur Lee Allen, was someone that you knew. You went to high school with him.
I went to school with Arthur Lee Allen. Yes, I did. And Arthur was, or they called him Lee. He was eliminated very early in the process. But the local authorities, years later, since they were becoming so frustrated, they decided they would try to build a case against Arthur Lee Allen. Of course, they failed because they had absolutely no evidence whatsoever. So, but anyhow, they drove this poor guy to his death. No doubt about that.
Now, you're a former policeman yourself, and so
yes.
Was it the death of your friend that prompted you to relook at this case, or what happened?
Oh no, I was involved in this investigation from the very beginning, from November of 1970. So I am the first officer, first person that I know of that ever reported a very credible man who we believed at that time was probably the Zodiac, and over the years of investigation have more or less confirmed it as a fact.
Now, you reckon this man is 91 years of age, he's still alive, he's living in California. Do you know why he stopped killing?
Well, first of all, let me clarify the situation. About 2 weeks ago, I was shocked to learn that our suspect of 41 years died. So he is no longer living, and if you would like, I am willing to reveal the man's name to you.
Well, he's dead now, so we can't libel him anyway. So yes, please do reveal his name.
His name is William, common spelling, Joseph Grant, Grant.
Right, William.
And he died on February the 2nd of this year. And just actually 62 days before my book was published, ironically.
So why do you think William Joseph Grant was the Zodiac killer?
Well, it's the details are just absolutely overwhelming. And it all started when I saw a strange man sitting in a car alongside the freeway watching traffic. This must have been around October of 1970, almost on the anniversary date, if you will, of the killing of the taxi cab driver, Paul Stein, in San Francisco. So anyhow, in October of 1970, I saw this man sitting alongside the freeway. He was becoming very conspicuous because he was there day after day after day, week after week. Then there was a period of time, maybe a week or so, I did not see him. But one day, when before the end of my shift, I was just killing a few moments waiting to drive down to the office and turn in my paperwork, when I see in my rearview mirror a car driving very slowly behind the patrol car. So I thought, didn't think much of it. And then suddenly I saw that the same car pulled very close to the patrol car. There was only one other car parked way down at the end in this huge parking lot. So he had literally dozens of other parking spaces he could have gone in, but he pulled right alongside of the patrol car. So I cut my eyes to the right a little bit to increase my peripheral vision, and I saw that this person was staring at me. And I thought, my God, whoever this is, you got a problem, you know? So I turned after a few seconds, and I looked into one of the most startling, frightening faces I've ever seen in my life. It was an experience I'll never forget. His face was twitching, and it was just so totally bizarre. Then I saw how close he was. It's like he was sitting in the patrol car. He was only 4 inches or so away from the patrol car. He could not have opened his door if he had wanted to. Yes, Sean, go ahead.
And then I'm afraid we have to leave it there because we've run out of time. Obviously, there's lots more in the book which tells of Lyndon's investigation into this chap, William Joseph Grant. Also as well about a group of people that he maintains covered it up. They knew his identity all the time. The book is called The Zodiac Killer Cover-Up, The Silence Badge.